The Israeli aggression continues in Lebanon as the southern suburb of Beirut witnessed a violent night of raids yesterday evening. The Israeli occupation has warned people to evacuate communities in southern Lebanon beyond the UN buffer zone as they plan to expand their ground operation against Hezbollah. More is in the following report.
The Israeli occupation military issued a warning for people to evacuate communities in southern Lebanon beyond the UN buffer zone as they may expand their ground operation against Hezbollah. According to sources, Israeli occupation forces have targeted around 200 Hezbollah sites in Lebanon, including weapons storage areas and observation posts. Significant strikes in Beirut resulted in the death of potential Hezbollah leader Hashem Safieddin. Over 1.2 million people have been displaced in Lebanon due to the conflict. 9 Israeli occupation soldiers have died in clashes, with a response expected to an Iranian missile attack. Health workers have been killed, hospitals destroyed, and paramedics injured in the ongoing violence. Violence has escalated in the Israeli-occupied territory since the Israeli occupation and the Palestinian resistance war began in October. Tulkarem and other northern Palestinian cities have experienced the worst violence. The Palestinian resistance are active in the northern West Bank, where the Palestinian Authority has limited foothold. The Israeli occupation military reported that its strikes in Lebanon has killed at least 15 Hezbollah fighters, making the latest in a string of assassinations of top Hezbollah officials in recent weeks. Hezbollah also claimed to have detonated a roadside bomb when Israeli occupation forces entered the Lebanese border village of Maroun al-Ras, killing and wounding soldiers. Ground clashes between Israeli occupation forces and Hezbollah militants have been confined to a narrow strip along the border. The Israeli occupation has warned people to evacuate from dozens of villages and towns in the south, warning them to relocate to areas around 60 kilometers from the border and farther north than the Litani River. The Israeli occupation and the U.S. have warned of severe consequences for the attack, which lightly wounded 2 people and killed a Palestinian in the occupied West Bank. President Joe Biden believes all-out war could be avoided, but there is still much to do. Iran's UN mission cautions against coordinated military action with Israel. The Israeli occupation has killed a senior Palestinian resistance leader in Gaza, opening a second front in the war between the Israeli occupation and the Palestinian resistance.